Salvador Perez is on a run right now. So from 2013 2018, he didn't play in 2019 for injury wise, but he had averaged 21 homers, 74 RBIs, 731 OPS. He is at 38 homers right now. 38, 94 RBIs,
Yeah.
859 OPS. He's only four behind Otani right now. I just off the top of my head, like one of the better hitting catcher. I'm phrasing that weirdly. Catcher
All right.
hitting seasons in like recent
Yeah.
memory for me.
Oh yeah. Like power wise, absolutely. Like I mean everything wise. Honestly, he's gonna hit 100 RBIs probably a week into September. Like
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy. Like think about it. Yachty's had some good seasons, and he's never even had as good of a season as this. I don't think Buster has had this many home runs in a season.
no,
Has he? I maybe Buster's had close to 30, but I don't think he's ever had above 30. But yeah, I mean, obviously Perez has been like a great player too. Like throughout his career, he's been a
oh yeah,
solid player. Like from that span you said, from 2013, which was his first full season, through 2018, he was an All Star each season. He won a Gold Glove every year except for 2017. He was a Silver Slugger in 2016 and 2018, and obviously we remember the 2015 World Series when he pretty much put the team on his back and said, "We're going to win this thing."
yeah,
So obviously he's known as a great clubhouse guy. He's known as one of the greatest guys in baseball. But to come out and have this kind of pop, like Otani's getting praised for having a great year, and like he is.
yeah,
But to have a guy who's never had more than 27 homers, who's a catcher, so he obviously doesn't play as much as other guys, hit this many homers and this like it's September tomorrow. Like that's
yeah.
kind of crazy. What I mean, he could probably has potential to hit 50 this year if he
Mm.
keeps rolling like he is. That would be crazy, dude. Like absolutely nuts.
I think yeah. I mean, you obviously have Otani and Vlad in that like upper tier of MVP guys right now. I still think it's Otani,
Yeah.
but Otani, Vlad, and then yeah, I never would have said it, but he's right behind him. He's like in that next tier.
Yeah, I feel
Um,
like it goes like Otani, Vlad, and then like Perez, maybe Judge is up there, and then maybe like Teoscar Hernandez is a guy we
yeah,
talked about a couple weeks ago who's having a great season too. Um, what I think is interesting about Perez too is that like, dude, he's always on the field. Like
mm,
before this year, again, like he would occasionally DH or play first base, but during the 6 year span when he never played less than 129 games in a season for a catcher. There's
yeah,
162 games. Most catchers probably play what 110, 100 games maybe, and
yeah,
he never played less than 129, and he's played 129 games this year, like already. So he still has a month left. I
yeah,
mean, he could. I mean, if he plays, I don't know. They probably have about 30 games left.
yeah,
At the rate he's going, I don't see him playing less than 25. I don't. I really
yeah. So I
don't.
put some like we're around 150 ish for the year.
Like
Yeah,
maybe
that's
one off day per week, probably for the next few weeks. Like that's just crazy to me as a catcher that he's actually doing this.
no, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
a couple StatCat stats that were kind of interesting. His launch angle is actually lower than his 2016 and 2017 numbers. So he usually averaged around 18.7. He's at 15.3 right now. So
Hmm.
take that for what it's worth. I mean, but if you think about how he's kind of changed the type of hitter he is. So is that his barrel percentage is career high, hard hit
Hmm.
percentage, average exit velo, all of these. Like he's now in the top 10% of
Okay.
the league in all those categories.
So it kind of looks like he's just smashing them and they're going farther. Not that he's having a bigger launch angle. It's just like he found a way to hit it harder, and that's making it just line drives. It's making his line
Apparently.
drives just go farther, pretty much. Like it's not like they're higher home runs. It's just like that they're going farther.
I guess so.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
I mean, his walk rate is 3.8%. That's like the bottom 1% of the league. So he hasn't his patience hasn't really changed.
Wow, dude, but that's crazy. Then his OPS is 859 with a walk percentage that low.
I was just thinking that. Yeah.
Wow,
Like
dude,
imagine if he
that's
actually just took a few more
oh
pitches.
my god, dude, he would have like a 900 OPS. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Holy
So
shit.
I mean, yeah, obviously not a great season for Kansas City, but I mean he's etching himself now in their history, probably as one of the better players they've
Oh
had.
yeah, like I think this is what would have happened if Hosmer or if Moustakis or if Kane would have stayed. Like they would have
Yeah.
like been in Kansas City lore, they would have been like gods. And like I think that's what Perez is becoming. Like
Yeah.
I don't see him playing for another team, to be completely honest with you. Like they just gave him that team friendly contract. Or no, they gave him a bigger deal after the team friendly one now. But
Okay.
what is it going to put him through his age 35 season? I think he's 31 right now. I don't see him.
Yeah,
I
especially as
can't
a
see him playing
catcher.
anywhere else. No.
He probably doesn't have a
Yeah.
ton left
Plus,
after
the
35.
Royals could be good again by the time he's like that age,
That's
and
true.
then he might want to stick around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus, if he's not able to catch anymore, then plug him in a DH every day. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if he's hitting like this, they're gonna have room for him. So
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I'd say the biggest breakout this year, off the top of my head. Can't think of anyone else right now.
especially at age 31, like
Yeah,
most
and
people
that's
say,
the other part of
oh
it too.
man,
Like he's been
when you're
around.
like above, yeah. Most people say like once you hit 30, it's all downhill from there. Like, well, look at him and look
No,
at the guys
apparently
in the
not.
Giants this year because it's not the case. So
No, exactly. Yeah.